What's up guys, Matchstick Gamer here, bringing you another Dragon Ball related video. Today's topic is rarely discussed, and I argue hardly remembered. That would be reincarnation in Dragon Ball. Again, just a friendly reminder, when I say Dragon Ball, I am referring to the franchise as a whole, not just the anime. Anyways, so I've been seeing people saying, why don't they wish back this person or that group in some of the communities I frequent? However, one thing that just occurred to me is, what if they can't? Like, you know, it's beyond even the power of the Super Dragon Balls. Let me explain. So firstly, we know reincarnation is a thing in Dragon Ball because of a statement made by Piccolo during the Buu Saga in volume 23, 29 in Japanese, chapter 273, 467 in Japanese, on page 106. Piccolo talks to Majin Vegeta, who is ready to try to blow himself up to take out Buu. Vegeta asks Piccolo if he'll end up where Goku is. Piccolo says, quote, "The time is past for mincing words, so I'll be blunt. No. You have killed too many innocents. You will lose your body, and your soul will be banished to quite a different place from Goku's. There, it will be reincarnated into a new form, but only after it is cleansed of its memories." So, right there, this tells us, 1, reincarnation is a thing at that point, and 2, when it happens, you become something else with no memory of your past life. So that begs the question of, if Vegeta did reincarnate, which he did not, obviously, but if he did, could you wish him back with the Super Dragon Balls? His soul and body are no longer around, and he is now someone else. See the issue? It's basically as if the person no longer is in existence. Let's keep going. Moving forward with volume 26, 42 in Japanese, chapter 324, 518 in Japanese, on page 224, we get Goku explaining Oob is a reincarnation, saying, quote, "10 years ago, when Evil Buu was about to die, I wish he'd be reincarnated as a good guy, so we could fight again. Well, King Yama seems to have pulled some strings for me." So, that right there seems to imply or say King Yama can, if requested, can at the very least, not only maybe expedite the reincarnation process, but even decide where and what they reincarnate as. Outside of that, it's possible it's random as to what you become. Maybe a random alien in Universe 7 or a random animal. However, let's cover the final thing where we get one more possible minor detail in Dragon Ball Super Episode 93. Goku goes to King Yama to request to let Frieza come back for just 24 hours to take part in the Tournament of Power. Frieza clearly has yet to reincarnate. King Yama says, quote, "I'm warning you, he's never going to repent." This implies the process of reincarnation cannot be forced if you're either not willing to repent, or if you are so strong you can resist it. Frieza at this point is obviously very strong, and one thing we know in Dragon Ball is if you are strong enough, you seem to just develop Hat's level resistance to various things. So what about the case of Kid Buu and Vegeta then? Well, firstly, Frieza is stronger than Kid Buu and Vegeta at those points, way more so. So this lends to the idea of possibly that if you are strong enough, you can't be forced to reincarnate, hence why Kid Buu was, but Frieza was not. But what about Vegeta? Why was he not reincarnated, you may ask? Well, it's simple really. In volume 25, 41 in Japanese, chapter 306, 500 in Japanese, on page 208, King Yama says, quote, "Well, I'm glad I had kept your spirit intact just in case, and gave you a body." So this tells us King Yama simply decided to hold on to Vegeta's soul in case it was needed in the fight against Buu, later which it was. So Yama was more than capable of reincarnating Vegeta and simply chose not to. So what this ultimately tells us is this: 1. Reincarnation is a thing in Dragon Ball. 2. If you are strong enough, you can resist reincarnation until you willingly repent. 3. If King Yama feels like it, he can pick where and what you reincarnate as. 4. If reincarnated, your soul is cleansed and wiped of all its memories, after which you will be reincarnated into a new form. With all that said, it seems likely that those that want the Saiyans of Universe 7 back will never be able to have that wish, because they all were likely reincarnated long ago, as they are obviously much weaker than Kid Buu. So sorry to break the news there, but yep, reincarnation is a thing and it's rarely talked about. So what are your thoughts? Did I miss something? Comment your thoughts down below. Before I end this, I'd like to note that I was only using main story info, so no side material, filler, films, spin-offs, OVAs, TV specials, etc., and no fan-made anime, manga, fanfiction, novels, etc. I also looked at Toriyama interviews, and most of what I could find does not change any of the info above, and one interview can come down to a Toriyama forgot situation where he was asked, quote, "In the future, might we be able to see Bardock in action, and Vegeta as well, if possible?" Toriyama answered, quote, "You really like Bardock, don't you, Oshi-san? But unfortunately, Bardock has been dead for quite some time, so you probably won't be able to see him in action except in stories of the past. There is a trick of having Shenron bring him back to life, but by this point, his battle power isn't high enough, so me thinks it'd be a bit difficult. As for Vegeta, in the event that there's talk of another animated film, then next time I'd like for him to play the main role. Of course, this is nothing more than intentions, and I haven't decided on anything at all. I think Toriyama confused the interviewer's question about Vegeta, thinking he meant Prince Vegeta, when based on context with Bardock, he was obviously talking about King Vegeta. For those wondering, this interview was done on February 4th, 2014, which was after Battle of Gods, but before Resurrection F, obviously. That line about Vegeta never came to be. That's all I got to say, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell to know when I upload a new video, when I have time to make another video, that is. Thanks for watching. Peace, guys. Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z/Kai, Dragon Ball GT, and Dragon Ball Super are all owned by Fuji TV, Toei Animation, Funimation, and Akira Toriyama. I do not claim to own any of these. The video and any images that appear were used under fair use.